We don't have to rush. We've seen what love can do when it burns too bright, turning every little word into a fight. But what we're building here feels different somehow. It doesn't scream forever, it just is right now. No breaking doors, no trembling hands, just quiet understanding where we stand. A love that stays gentle even when we fall, even when the night feels a little too long. Not fragile like glass, not wild like a flame, just steady as breathing, calling my name. You listen when I'm silent, you wait when I'm unsure, you hold me through the questions without needing a cure. And every time I falter or doubt what I deserve, you show me love is kindness, not something earned. No fear of losing, no need to pretend, just two soft hearts learning to mend. If storms come knocking, if the sky turns gray, we won't raise our voices, we'll just choose to stay. A love that stays gentle through the changing years, through whispered apologies and quiet tears. If forever has a feeling, if peace has a name, it's this kind of love that stays gentle the same. It's okay now. We don't need forever to say it was enough. Not every ending has to be so rough. Sometimes love is gentle, even when it's through. It leaves a quiet gratitude for me and you. No promises to rewrite, no desperate last line, just a soft understanding of time. Until the stars forget to shine, until the oceans dry, I'll remember what we were without asking why. No bitterness, no tears to hide, no need to redefine. I'll carry you with kindness until the stars forget to shine. We were never wasted, we were never wrong. We were just a chapter in a longer song. And every note we sang still echoes in my chest, not as a wound, but as a rest. Some loves are not forever, but they're still divine. They live inside your story like a quiet see your light beside me like a memory, not pulling me backward, not asking me to pine, just shining softly through time until the stars forget to shine, until the sky is gone. I'll thank the night we carried on. Not as love is lost, but as souls align, and I wish you peace until the stars forget to shine. Some love doesn't leave. Your sweater on my chair, still holding your shape. The quiet in the hallway feels different these days. Not empty, not broken, just softer somehow. Like love still lingers, even now. Some people walk away and take the light with them, but you left just glowing where you've been. It's the warmth you leave behind, in the air, in the sheets, in the echo of your laughter, down these silent streets. Even when you're not here, I'm never truly alone, 'cause your love stays wrapped around me like home. Coffee cups and window light, memories and frames, little ordinary moments now calling out your name. We didn't need forever to make it mean something. Some loves are measured by the warmth they bring, and every time I miss you, it doesn't feel like pain. If seasons keep on turning, if time keeps moving on, I'll carry what you gave me long after you're gone. Not sadness, not regret, just gratitude inside for the warmth you leave behind. It's the warmth you leave behind in the spaces we once knew, in every quiet midnight, painted blue. Some love never fades, it just changes form, and I still feel you here in the warmth. Oh, there were things we never said. We were always almost brave, always almost sure, standing at the edge of words we couldn't say for sure. Feelings folded carefully like paper in a drawer, waiting for a moment that never came before. We thought there'd be more time, more chances to confess, but silence grew between us instead of tenderness. Like letters we never sent, like words we never read, all the love we kept inside still echoes in my head. Not angry, not regretful, just wondering what it meant. All the love we were, like letters we never sent. right inside. No blame, no broken blame, no need to repent. Just two soft hearts with letters never said. Like letters we never said, like dreams we let go by. We were a quiet story underneath the sky. Not everything unfinished is something to resent. Some love just lasts forever. Like letters never sent. Like letters never sent. We don't have to hold on so tight. There was a time we tried to keep what once was burning from slowly changing sides. But love isn't a prison, it isn't meant to cage. Sometimes it simply turns the page. No shattered glass, no angry goodbye, just quiet truth in your eyes. In the space between us, and there's no war, no blame, just two hearts learning we're not the same. What we had was honest, what we felt was real, and that will always be something we can heal. We grew in different directions, like branches toward the sun, still rooted in a memory of who we once were as one. And maybe that's enough to smile instead of cry, to let the silence say goodbye. Not every love is meant to always stay. Some are here to light the way. If our paths cross someday under softer skies, I hope we meet as strangers with kindness in our eyes. Not wishing to return, not trying to pretend, just grateful for where we've been. In the space between us, there's peace at last. No running from the future, no clinging to the past. What we were still matters, even as it ends. There's love in the space between us. Look at the sky tonight. The moon is hanging low. To every secret thought we're holding within, we've both walked lonely roads under different skies, but somehow here we are in the same light. Different stories, different scars, but tonight they don't feel far. Under the sun time was kind. Maybe all the broken paths were perfectly aligned. And every sleepless midnight, every silent prayer was the universe leading us here. Not by accident, not by chance, but by a quiet second glance. If someday we're apart again, if distance finds our door, just look up at the silver sky like we did before. The same moon watching over, the same steady glow, reminding us we're closer than we know. Under the same pale moon, through the dark and blue, no matter where the world may turn, I'll be with you. Not bound by place or time, not by what we lose, as long as we're beneath the same pale moon. If the clock keeps moving forward like it always does, but sometimes I wish it lingered on moments like this one. Your head against my shoulder, your breath against my skin. If everything could pause right now, we never need to begin again. No future pulling at us, no past to rewrite, just this fragile miracle of tonight. If the world stood still tonight, if the stars forgot to spin, I'd stay right here forever, in the shape your arms are in. No walls, no broken headlines, I didn't see you coming. I wasn't looking for forever, I was barely getting by, collecting broken pieces, trying not to cry. Then you walked in gently like you always knew that hope was still alive inside of me too. You didn't make a promise, you didn't need to prove, you just stayed, and that was true. You were my quiet miracle, my unexpected grace, the answer to a prayer I was too afraid to face. Not a thunder in the sky, not a burning spectacle, just the softest kind of love. My quiet miracle. You held my shaking hands like they were never weak. You heard the words I hid before I dared to speak. And every scar I carried felt lighter in your view, like broken things could still be beautiful too. You never tried to fix me, you never tried to change, you just loved me through the pain. And if the world grows loud again, if doubt comes rushing through, I'll remember who I was the night I found you. Not lost, not invisible, not unreachable, just someone who was saved by a miracle. You were my quiet miracle, the calm inside the storm, the place my restless heart finally felt warm. Not written in the stars above, but written in my soul. You were my quiet miracle, and you made me whole. Oh, there's something sacred here in the quiet of the evening, when the world begins to slow. There's a fragile kind of beauty only broken people know. We've both carried heavy skies, we've both learned to bend, but somehow in the darkness we found heaven again. Not in perfect moments, not in flawless frames, but in the trembling honesty when we said each other's names. Between heartbeats and halos, between fear and faith, we found a love that wasn't loud but never fades away. Not shining like a spotlight, not begging to be shown, just glowing in the spaces we call home. Your hands feel like forgiveness, your voice feels like release, like every restless question finally found its peace. And even when we falter, when doubt begins to grow, there's something holy in the way we choose to hold. No angels in the sky, no miracle display, If shadows fill the room, we'll be each other's candlelight against the coming gloom. No need for wings to lift us, no need to be flawless. Love lives right here between us, between heartbeats and halos, where the quiet truths remain. Through every tear we've ever cried, through every healing pain. If grace has any meaning, if heaven can be known, it's in the tender spaces we've grown. Stay a little longer. Morning through the curtains, painting gold on your skin. The world is slowly waking, but we don't have to rush in. Your fingers trace the silence like you're writing on my soul. In this quiet corner I feel whole. No grand declarations, no fireworks above, just the steady rhythm of a simple love. Where the light falls softly, that's where I wanna be. In the gentle space where you're next to me. No shadows left between us, no need to run or hide, just the warmth of a morning by your side. We've both known the darkness, the ache of almost gone, but somehow we kept choosing to hold a little longer on. Now every fragile memory feels lighter than before, because I found my shelter at your door. Not in loud forever, not in promises loudly, but in the quiet truth that you found me. If the world grows heavy, if the sky turns gray, we'll remember this morning and find our way. Where the light falls softly, where your heartbeat lies, in the hush between our sleepy eyes. If love is just a moment, then let this be. Where the light falls softly on you and me. Oh, I think I finally know. I've been searching half my life for something I can't name, a place that feels like breathing without the fear or shame. I try to find it everywhere in faces passing by, but peace was always waiting in your eyes. It's not a house or city, not a place I roam. It's the quiet in my chest when I'm not alone. when my heart comes home. When I'm right here with you. When the noise fades out and the sky turns blue. Through every road I've walked, through everything I've known, nothing feels as certain. That's when my heart comes home. We won't always have easy days, we won't always agree, but love was never perfect, it was simply you and me. And every time I lose my way, I feel too far to roam. You pull me back to center, you pull me home. No matter where life takes us, no matter how we've grown, you are my forever, my only home. And if one day we're older, with silver in our hair, I'll look at you and realize I've always found you there. Not in grand beginnings, not in crowds that roam, but in the gentle truth of home. When my heart comes home, it's in your steady hands, in the quiet understanding only love understands. Through the years unfolding, through the unknown, I'll still be right beside you when my heart comes home. Oh, if there's more than this, sometimes I feel like I've known you long before we met. Like every road I walked alone was leading to this step. There's something in your laughter, something in your eyes that feels like deja vu across 1,000 skies. Maybe love remembers what we can't recall. Maybe we've been here before, through it all. In every lifetime, you and every version of my heart. No matter when or where we are, we'll never be too far. Through different names and different truths, through We were drifting different orbits, miles and worlds apart. Two constellations wandering in the dark. Then gravity between us pulled our souls in line, like every distant galaxy was drawing yours to mine. Every comet passing by spelled your name in sparks. Every shooting star aligned and lit up both our hearts. It's love written in the stars, in the language of the skies, in the way your eyes find mine. Every time across the endless dark, no matter where we are, we were always meant to be. Love written in the stars. Let the planets spin around us, let the ages roll. Even time can't rewrite what's engraved upon my soul. If the heavens ever tremble, if the night falls far, I will trace our story back to where the first lights are. No distance can divide us, no shadow pull apart. The universe conspired to place you in my heart. And if the sky collapses and the constellations fall, I'll gather every broken light and build our world from all. It's love written in the stars, burning brighter through the dark. Even if the heavens fade, we remain through the final cosmic spark. Past the edge of who we are, I'll still be loving you like it's written in the It's love written in the stars, burning brighter through the dark. Even if the heavens fade, we remain through the final cosmic spark. Past the edge of who we are, I'll still be loving you like it's written in the stars. Don't let this moment go. The city lights are fading, but your eyes are shining bright. Every second feels suspended in the middle of this night. Your fingers trace the silence like a promise in the air. And suddenly forever doesn't feel so far from here. Let the clock stop turning, let the world slow down. In the space between our breathing, heaven can be found. If time stands still tonight, right here in your arms, let the stars keep watching as we fall apart into something endless, something we can't fight. I live inside this heartbeat if time stands still tonight. We've been chasing tomorrows, running from our fears, but all we ever needed was already here in the warmth of There's a whisper in the hallway of every place we've been, footsteps of a memory where our story once walked in. Every laugh still lingers, every tear still calls, like our love was built inside these fragile walls. Even when you're far from me, even oceans wide, your voice is like a melody I carry deep inside. Through the echoes of always, through the shadows of time, I still hear your heartbeat beating next to mine. Across the empty spaces where lonely moments fall, your love keeps reaching me. Through the echoes of always. Photographs are faded, but the feeling never goes. Like a song that keeps repeating long after it's been closed. If distance is a test, then let the miles be brave, because nothing in this world can silence what we made. No silence can erase it, no darkness make it small. What we built together, how lives it all? And if the lights all flicker, if the curtain starts to fall, I'll shout your name into the wind until it breaks the walls. Forever isn't measured by how long we stay. It's written in the echoes that never fade away. Through the echoes of always, past the final call. Through the rise and fall of us, through it all, when the last goodbye is spoken and the silence slowly sways, I'll still be loving you. Through the echoes of always. If this is the final chapter, we've watched the years like rivers running wild and fast, held on to every moment like it couldn't be our last. Through the rise of every morning, through the fall of every phase, I never stopped believing in the promise that we made. When the walls begin to crumble, when the skies are set ablaze, there's one truth that won't surrender, it won't fade. I'll be still yours at the end of days, when the sun forgets to shine, when the clock no longer counts. Your hand in mine, through the fire and the flood, through the fire. the daylight doesn't come, if the blue above us fades, when the sky forgets the sun, in the darkness without warning, in the cold and endless run, you'll be the only fire burning when it's done. When the world turns unfamiliar, when we don't know where to run, I will be a shelter, I will be one. When the sky forgets the sun and the stars refuse to glow, when the hope we used to hold feels far below, through the shadows closing in, through the fear we overcome, I'll still be loving you. When the sky forgets the sun, we were never just a moment, never just a spark. We were thunder in the silence, we were light inside the dark. If tomorrow never finds us, if forever comes undone, your heartbeat is the rhythm my forever's built upon. No eclipse can hide us, no night can outrun a love that burns eternal, brighter than the sun. And if the heavens close their doors and the galaxies collapse, I'll hold you through the chaos, through the endless black. Even if the universe comes undone, you'll still be my forever, my only one. When the sky forgets the When the sky forgets the sun, when the last light comes and goes, through the silence of the void, our love still grows, past the edge of time itself, past what we become, I'll still be loving you. When the sky forgets the sun. Oh, we've been standing in the dark. We were shaped by silent battles no one else could see, carrying the weight of broken like a hidden melody. Every doubt that tried to shake us, every restless night only taught our hearts how to fight for light. If the fear comes back again, if the walls feel tight, hold my hand and don't let go, we'll rewrite the night. When our shadows turn to light, when the dark begins to fade, we'll rise from every fall we made, unafraid. Through the cracks and through the scars, through the endless fight, we become invincible when our shadows turn to light. All the tears we never showed, all the storms we faced, built a fire deep within that nothing can erase. Even in the weakest moment, even when we break, there's a brighter version of us waiting to awake. Every step through sorrow, every wrong made right, leads us closer to the dawn, where love stood, there was something pulling, like a force that always would. Every twist of fate and fortune, every crossroads sign was carving out a future where your heart meets mine. No matter where the years may run, no matter what we face, there's a vow beneath our skin time can erase. It's a promise carved in time, deeper than the shifting sand, stronger than the tides that try to pull our hands through the ages passing by, through the grand design. I will always be your home in this promise carved in time. Let the mirror show us older, let the seasons rearrange. We are more than fleeting moments, we are something change can't change. Every breath a quiet witness, every heartbeat a rhyme, writing out our story line by line. If tomorrow feels uncertain, if the road is steep to climb, we will lean into forever, one step at a time. And if the pages all are turning, if the ink begins to dry, we'll rewrite the ending, you and I. No force in all creation, no distant paradigm could ever break the sacred promise carved in time. It's a promise carved in time, etched within our souls, through the rise and through the fall. We stay whole when the final chapter closes, when the last bells chime. I'll still be loving you in this promise carved in in this promise carved in time. Stay with me tonight. The sky is wide and endless, but it feels small with you. Every constellation looks like something we once knew. We've been walking through forever, like it's just another mile, counting every heartbeat in your fragile smile. If the heavens start to tremble, if the galaxies divide, there's a promise in your